Good afternoon. It's 1717, 10th of February 2022. And yeah, today I have something new for you. I hope you will be interested again. And it will be interesting again for you, I hope. And yeah, so let's start with the market. Let's start with Ethereum today. Ethereum still the same situation, but now we are still holding above the critical support, which is 3000. Now we need to break through weekly 21 EMA and then hold above it, and that will be very positive sign for the next growth. But we are back in the structure, we are above the support, and the sooner we will break the next resistance, the better. But yeah, now it looks much better than last week, and I'm happy about this situation. Let's check DGI, recovering above weekly 21 EMA, which is great sign. SPX, the same in SPX 500, same situation, going above weekly 21 EMA, and we need to hold it. It is breaking through, you can see that, but we need to hold. We need to break through and hold over it. That would be great sign. And now what I wanted to show you, sadly, the indicator I wanted to show you in TradingView is available only for pro users. Yeah, so you don't have access to it as on a free version, but very useful thing. As I told you, if you're serious with investing, I highly recommend to pay a yearly subscription for TradingView. It's really great. It's worth it. You will make this money in a few hours. So if you know how to use it, so very good investment in my opinion. TradingView is offering a lot of different actions. Last action was, I think, in December, and they offered, I think it was like I don't know, $10 maybe for a year or something, or maybe 20, 30. I don't remember. It wasn't really. It was quite cheap. It was actually, it was like 50% discount. So wait on these actions. They are several times a year. Wait on the action. Buy a subscription for a year, and yeah, you can save a lot of money. Anyway, let's go to the indicator. It's called VPVR. Yeah, it's volume profile visible range. Let's turn it on. It's visible here. Yeah, and the more I will zoom, you can see it's changing. Yeah, so what does it do is it shows you very critical supports. Yeah, quite critical ones, supports and resistances. So this is called sell and buy walls. Yeah, I never used that term before, so maybe I should explain it. So when you buy Ethereum and you would buy it here, and and the price would go somewhere here, it reaches to the point here at 3000 was a big resistance. So it reaches to the point where to break higher, to break the structure of the market higher, it needs to break the resistance. And the resistance is basically it's a sell wall. Yeah, so we need to liquidate all these positions to move higher. The same principle goes down. So when the market goes down, the selling positions need to liquidate enough buying positions to push the price down, right? It works in both ways. So when bulls are buying, they try to liquidate all the bears, right? It's the constant battle between bulls and bears, between green and red, between yin and yang, if you want. It's always has been like this, between good and bad. But who is good and who is bad, right? Green is probably considered good and red is probably considered bad. But in the market, who is able to do both, be a bear and a bull at the same time? So very well know when the price is actually overpriced. The weekly 21 EMA helps a lot in that, and the price structures. So whoever is able to take both positions and is not biased to one is the best trader. Yeah. overall selling is much harder to do, because when you sell, that is most of you need to own this and sell it, or you can trade it with the margin, and then you have 50% chance to be liquidated, or 50% up. Yeah, so if you would go, I don't know, you would guess that here you would sell, and the market was very overbought already there, but still you will get liquidated at 4.5. Yeah, it didn't reach it, but it would be really nervous. So I think bears are much more experienced traders, and much more it's much more of a science, I would say. I'm still not on that level. I'm still able to only get some bull trades, but I'm not able to get bear trades. I'm not able to see coming corrections. Yeah. In media, you will everywhere see like nobody is able to see corrections. Well, I don't think that's true. I think there are people who can see the corrections and can use them and know how to use them very well. Yeah, otherwise we will not see candles like this. If nobody knows how to do that, we wouldn't see the candles like this. Sometimes people know the structure of the market and they can see that something bad is happening and they can just start selling, and that's the bear structure. So VPVR is telling you how much of the volume there is, how much of the positions there is, and yeah, that's it's pretty handy. I'm not using it so much. I'm using it probably in very like long runs. I use it like this to see where the most volume sits, and you can see that the further we are going out, we can see that most of the volume still sits around $300. So most of people are still holding Ethereum. The same will apply for the Bitcoin, as you will see. Here it is. Most of the Bitcoiners were buying under 10K. Yeah. Uh, that was the beginning of the bull run, and this was the smartest traders. Yeah, who knew here that this is happening, and they just really well bought there. And here you can see it's majority of the Bitcoins sitting here. If you move a little bit before the bull run even happened, let's make it a little bit more visible. You can see that the more down we go, the more you see the volume, how it is structured. So it's basically between 11 and 0, let's say. But you can see that not many people bought under 3000, because many people bought here in this capitulation of the market. They hold, and they are still holding. They're waiting for some great opportunity to happen, or they are just holding to be billionaires because they probably trust in Bitcoin, and they will just hold until I don't know when. Yeah. So it's very interesting to see that this never changes. Yeah, like this doesn't change with the big bull market. It's very strange. So the people who are owning the most Bitcoin are still holding, and this can help you to decide. And yeah, so VPVR, very good indicator. You can use it. As I said, sadly, it's available only for premium users, but you don't need that. Yeah, it's more for information on where most of the market sits, and where would lie the highest support of all. So highest support of all lies here between 5 and 10K. Yeah, so next time we will see the big correction of the Bitcoin, and I mean the correction, like the proper bear market, which will just push the price down. It's very possible that we will touch this support. Yeah, again, it's very possible. We will touch definitely 20, which was the last all-time high, but it's possible that we will touch this too. So yeah, that could be indicator for the future. I don't think this is happening yet. We are not going down yet, so it's alright. But just to give you understanding, yeah. And you can also zoom it in always and see the price structure here. See where the seeds volume. The volume is pretty well distributed here. You can see it's nothing big really. A lot of people bought here. A lot of people is buying there. Still sitting there. I'm actually one of them. I'm sitting somewhere here. So Yeah, until when the market will broke down, all these positions would get liquidated. Yeah, so you can see how many positions would get liquidated. If people check the inputs, we can see that we can change the numbers. Yeah, we can change the volume, but overall, I leave it as it is. And yeah, up volume, down volume. So that's a buy, that's a sell. It's yeah, it's very useful. You can use it, but as I said, I'm not using it much. I'm confident with this. For me, the main critical point is the weekly 21 EMA and supports and resistances and price structure. That's how I operate. And the VPVR is more like if you would like to know when the market, how the market will behave in the future in next 2 years, let's say, what kind of supports it will touch and so on. So yeah, I wanted to show you VPVR. And the market is recovering. Yeah, I checked few. We checked DGI, SPX, crypto, which is good that we are recovering. Let's see if we will recover above weekly 21 EMA, which is necessary to be again in the bull market. If we will just touch it and it will be rejected, then we are in a deep trouble because that will be second touch, and then we will probably go down much lower than we are now. Not than we reached here. It's possible that we will even break these supports and go lower. Yeah, at least I would assume at least 20k. If we will get rejected from this weekly 21 EMA, we are just going down. That's that would be a very negative sign. But if we will break it like this, like we broke it here, yeah, we broke it here above and went again and created new all-time high. That's what I'm expecting. Yeah. So yep, that will be all for today. Thank you for watching and.